This is Corey. He made two big mistakes. His first mistake was not going to Laurel Eye Clinic to have bladeless LASIK. His second mistake was trying to pet what he thought was his cat without wearing his glasses. Don't be like Corey. Call Laurel Eye Clinic.
Redbank Chevrolet, the area's #1 Chevrolet dealer and Clarion County's truck headquarters. So if you're in the market for a new or used Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV, go to Redbank Chevrolet, 500 Broad Street in New Bethlehem, or online exploreClarion.com. Skilled staff at Redbank Chevrolet is ready to meet all of your automotive needs. If we don't see you today, we'll see you at Redbank Chevrolet.
Dubrook, a proud member of the M&B Group, is the right choice for your next concrete project. Specializing in decorative concrete products, precast concrete products, gravel and stone delivery, Dubrook has what you need to complete your residential or commercial project. With locations in Clarion, DuBois, St. Mary's, Butler, and Evans City, Dubrook is ready to offer their professional help as your ready-mix supplier. Call 1-844-DUBROOK today.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. So let's talk about your needs of today and your plans for tomorrow. Let's talk if you're looking to update your home, expand your business, finance equipment, or establish a line of credit. Let's talk about making your dreams a reality at any one of our 4 locations in Clarion, New Bethlehem, Reimersburg, and Franklin. Clarion County Community Bank. There is a difference.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 2223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
And good afternoon and welcome to Armstrong High School. Today, it is the second round of the PIAA playoffs as the Redbank Valley Bulldogs get set to take on the Golden Eagles of Kennedy Catholic. Mike Kalinowski, the Governor Bob Dunkel, Tyler Oakes, Chase Steinman all here as we get set to bring you this great broadcast on Explore TV. And it is Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball right here on the EYT Media Network. We're in the Carly Tire pregame show. And, well, Bob, we get set for this one. Coming in, both of these teams with pretty identical records. Redbank Valley at 23-4. Kennedy Catholic, under the leadership of Ken Madison, is 22-4. So very similar records as they come in, and a lot of players that are very familiar with each other on the basketball court, especially with Gardlock and Marshall with their ties over to the Hermitage and Sharon and Kennedy Catholic areas. Should make for a heck of a ball game here this afternoon.
Well, it certainly should, Mike. You know, we're looking forward to this one. Obviously, a little on the ugly side outside this morning, but inside, nice venue here. You know, we've been fortunate, done a handful of basketball games down here in the past, and obviously they rolled out the red carpet for us once again here. So looking forward to this one getting underway. Game prior to this one, the Kennedy girls win easily as they advance to the next round.
Yeah, and we're rolling through here this afternoon. We'll take a quick look at players to watch on the way. Also, the governor's keys to the game. Those are all coming up. And today it is win, you stay in. And, of course, a loss, and you're out of these playoffs. Tough challenge today for these Redbank Valley Bulldogs, but I know they're up to the task against this very, always perennial tough power in Kennedy Catholic. We'll take a timeout. We're going to come back. Carly Tire pregame show continues, and you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball. It's right here on exploreClarion at D9Sports.com.
Brookville Equipment Corporation is a leading American manufacturer of locomotive, streetcar, and mining machinery. For over 100 years, Brookville has been a world-class manufacturer with innovation, quality engineering, product safety, and expert American craftsmanship. Every piece of equipment is designed and built entirely in our facility in Brookville, Pennsylvania. Join our team. Brookville is a family-owned business. We offer competitive wages, opportunities for growth, and outstanding benefits. Click the Now Hiring button on our website at brookvillecorp.com for current openings.
This is Corey. He made 2 big mistakes. His first mistake was not going to Laurel Eye Clinic to have bladeless LASIK. His second mistake was trying to pet what he thought was his cat without wearing his glasses. Don't be like Corey. Call Laurel Eye Clinic.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
All right, back here at Armstrong High School. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkel with you for the Carly Tire pregame show. It is the second round of AA basketball here in the state of Pennsylvania. Redbank Valley and Kennedy Catholic getting set to do battle right here on the EYT Media Network. And all the folks watching in today, we do want to thank you for joining us here on a cold Saturday afternoon here in western Pennsylvania. Oh, that snow was beautiful, though, this morning.
No, it wasn't. No. I had a lilac tree, not a bush, but a tree.
Yeah.
And it broke half of the weight of the snow.
Well, then you should have, supported the tree before it snowed.
Well, first off, it's 20 years old. I shouldn't have to do that. We live in western Pennsylvania.
Yes.
It is the middle of March. It shouldn't be this way.
Well, it can snow into May.
It's wrong.
It's okay. All right, well, we're going to continue here. What is right, though, we're going to look at the players to watch here in this one. And that is brought to you by Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. And, Bob, of course, we're very familiar with this Redbank team as they come in. And, of course, we always talk about it. It just seems like you never know who's going to have the hot hand. It could be any of them. Bain, Gardlock, Marshall. You look at the Klauses coming in there. You also have Wagner coming off the bench. It could be pretty much anybody on any given night. And they're one of those teams, though, if the guy has the hot hand, they'll just keep pumping it to him because the ultimate goal is you got to win this ball game.
Right, and I don't think they're as concerned about who's leading the team in points. They just want the W in this one. And I think that's been one of the big differences between this year's squad and last year's squad. Now they're willing to work the ball around a little bit more. They keep everybody involved. And it's very hard. Coach Marshall has done a good job. But it's very hard when you have that much talent on the court at one time to basically keep everybody involved and focused on the game. And obviously they've been able to accomplish that. And they've been a lot of fun to watch during the course of the season, certainly in the playoffs as well.
And this Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles squad comes in very, very touted. They're 22-4. This is a team that just a year ago was playing 6A basketball by choice. They dropped back to 2A. They could technically really, because of the size of their school, be 1A. But they do have the ability, like most of the private schools, to bring folks in from all over the place. And this is a team that is stacked, as always, and they're ready to go. You have the likes of Hardin and Magestro. Anytime there's a Magestro on this team, you know he's going to be good.
Yeah, no question about that. Mike, this is a squad that can come out and hang 70 and 80 points a ball game consistently. So the reality is you cannot fall behind against them, number one. Number two, don't get in a track meet. Ideally, you'd like to slow down a little bit, be a little more selective on the shots. Your defense has to play on top of its game. Otherwise, your offense better be firing basically at 110% capacity to hang with them. Any team that can score consistently like that, looking down through their season results, a couple of losses they had, they only scored in the 40s and 50s in those ball games. So the reality is that's ideally what you'd like to see if you're Redbank. That's a wonderful goal. I'm not so sure you're capable of doing that. I think, you got to look at it like this, Mike. They're going to get their points. You're going to get your points. Whatever will be, will be.
And I think one of the things, too, for Redbank Valley, and you talk about it, and I know we'll get to your keys here coming up a little bit later, but against a team like Kennedy, too, you do have to be patient. You can't just take crazy shots. You do need to work for the better shots, and you do have to work the ball into the paint. You got to get this Kennedy team into foul trouble because if not, like you said, too, they like to go up and down the court just like you do, and you're sometimes going to have to slow it down and really try to pound that ball inside and see what you can do to get them into some foul trouble to actually slow that team down a little bit.
The absolute worst thing you can do in a game like this is come down and start launching threes. Great if you're on, but the reality is you're probably not going to be on throughout the entire ball game. Get that thought out of your head. You will have to shoot some. There's no question about that, but you can't come down, lock, aim, and fire. If you do that, you're just playing right into their game, and that's really what they'd like to see. They're going to play a little bit of, I'm sure they'll show both some zone and some man, but historically this season teams have had success in pushing Redbank out a little bit with that zone defense. So we'll see what this game has to offer.
All right, we'll take another timeout. We'll come back. We have the Governor's keys to the game. They're on the way. This afternoon, it's the second round of the boys' AA playoffs here in the state of Pennsylvania. It's Redbank Valley and Kennedy Catholic. And we're in the Carly Tire pregame show. We'll take another timeout. You're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball, and it's right here on the EYT Media Network.
Redbank Chevrolet, the area's #1 Chevrolet dealer and Clarion County's truck headquarters. So if you're in the market for a new or used Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV, go to Redbank Chevrolet, 500 Broad Street in New Bethlehem, or online redbankchevrolet.com. Skilled staff at Redbank Chevrolet is ready to meet all of your automotive needs. If we don't see you today, we'll see you at Redbank Chevrolet.
Equipment Corporation is a leading American manufacturer of locomotive, streetcar, and mining machinery. For over 100 years, Brookville has been a world-class manufacturer with innovation, quality engineering, product safety, and expert American craftsmanship. Every piece of equipment is designed and built entirely in our facility in Brookville, Pennsylvania. Join our team. Brookville is a family-owned business. We offer competitive wages, opportunities for growth, and outstanding benefits. Click the Now Hiring button on our website at brookvillecorp.com for current openings.
This is Corey. He made two big mistakes. His first mistake was not going to Laurel Eye Clinic to have bladeless LASIK. His second mistake was trying to pet what he thought was his cat without wearing his glasses. Don't be like Corey. Call Laurel Eye Clinic.
All right, here at Armstrong High School, Redbank Valley and Kennedy Catholic, the Golden Eagles and the Bulldogs getting set to do battle this afternoon in the second round of the boys' AA playoffs here in Pennsylvania. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkel, Tyler Oakes, Chase Diamond down on the camera. We've been throwing stuff at Chase, and he just looks up at us and smiles. You know,
he knows he better smile. It's a long ride home if he doesn't.
That's right. We're going to put him on top on the roof rack. So here we go. Bob, time for the Gatesman's Auto Body Governor's Keys to the game. You look at this one. And what does each team need to do to come out with a win?
Well, we'll take a look at Kennedy first. We always like to look at the visitors. I think one of their big keys, Mike, is to play zone. Push this Redbank offense out and tempt them to shoot those threes. And if you can tempt them to shoot the threes, and if they're not on, it can really just simply play into your hands. Now, one of the big keys here, too, Mike, is to control the boards both offensively, defensively. I think with the size that Kennedy has, they're used to doing that. They're a strong physical team. I think that's certainly in their wheelhouse. Now, you know, speaking of strong physical, play physical. If you can play physical in this one, that at times has frustrated this Bulldog squad. Now, they can play physical, but at times they do get a little frustrated whenever they're facing teams that are pushing right back at them. And, of course, simple part of the game, but make free throws. You know, you're going to have your opportunities. Bulldogs will be aggressive in this one. I'm sure we're going to see a fair amount of fouls called in this game. So just convert those free throw opportunities, and some good things are going to happen to you. Now, for Redbank, look, get all five players involved offensively. We have a habit of talking about at times the big three. It doesn't matter what five are out there. All five have to be willing to shoot. They got to be able to connect on those shots. They got to get points to fall. And they want to control the paint. And again, similar to Kennedy, try and control that paint offensively, defensively. You know, the defense has to limit Kennedy to 50 or fewer points. Again, that's a pretty lofty goal. Not so sure that it is possible in this one, but that's really got to be your goal, I think, coming into this one. And finally, find a matchup you like and roll with it. There's got to be something. I know Coach Marshall and staff, they've had the opportunity to do a lot of homework on this game. There's plenty of tape out there. There's got to be a matchup that you feel confident that you can exploit. I think we'll see them try and figure that out as the game unfolds.
All right, again, those Governor's Keys to the Game were brought to you by Gatesman's Auto Body. We want to thank Michael Moore, financial advisor of Shippenville, for signing on for our broadcast this afternoon. You can reach Michael Moore at 227-2800. That's 814-227-2800. Michael Moore, financial advisor of Shippenville. Also, we do want to thank Heater Lumber, with locations in New Bethlehem, Knox, Sligo, and Reimersburg. Heater Lumber, a major sponsor of Redbank Athletics, right here on the EYT Media Network. We're just about a minute away from our introductions going on down here, so we're going to keep it right here, Governor. And nice crowd turning out for both of these teams. We weren't sure what was going to happen with the weather that was coming through. And the roads, though, coming down were in pretty good shape, almost perfect shape. So we're able to get this game in. I know they did have to move a few, though.
Yeah, I do want to thank, by the way, the folks here at Armstrong taking great care of us. And actually held the door open for us coming in. That almost never happens.
Yep, Jake down there will be doing the announcing. You guys all left me. I was talking to Jake, and I turned around. No one was there.
We had business to take care
Well,
of.
Jake looked at me and goes, where'd your friends go? I said, I don't know. How do I get upstairs?
we were being properly escorted to our position. See, we got to do the legwork here for you.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, there are times I start gabbing with someone.
Then I was worried that there wasn't a trail of breadcrumbs for you to find your way here. So
someone ate them.
Find you.
Someone ate them.
Tyler's got a habit of doing that.
Forgot to announce too, Mike Kilroy here as well. You see Mike's articles on Explore Clarion and D9 Sports. Mike, great addition to the EYT sports staff at D9 Sports. And here we go. We're going to send it down to Jake. He's animated. You're going to love it. Here we go. Here's the introductions, and we're getting ready to start.
And for this afternoon's second round matchup in the boys 2A bracket in the 2022 PIAA Boys Basketball Playoffs, featuring the Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles and the Redbank Valley Bulldogs. The winner of today's matchup will move on to the quarterfinals of the 2A Boys bracket and face the winner of the Portage versus Fort Cherry matchup this upcoming Wednesday with a slight and tip-off time to be determined. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, if able, please rise and gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Before announcing the starting lineups for this afternoon's matchup, Armstrong High School and the PIAA would like to remind you that your paid admission to this event entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by the students in an educational setting. Please give these students your positive encouragement and support. Booing, taunting, or intimidating the officials or opponents is unfriendly and unacceptable. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to introduce the starting lineups for this afternoon's second round matchup. Kennedy Catholic Golden Eagles fans, I know you came prepared and should make some noise. It's time to introduce the starting five for the visiting team on the scoreboard this afternoon. And dressed in maroon, the Golden Eagles of Kennedy Catholic High School, who come to us from District 10 with an overall record of 22-4. A 6-foot sophomore, number 0, Samir Ward. A 6-foot senior, number 2, Elijah Gordon. A 6-foot senior, number 3, Gia Castro. A 6'2" senior, number 5, Blake Jenkins Rudolph. And a 6'2" junior, number 13, Remington Ford. The head coach of the Golden Eagles is Ken Madison, assisted by Barry Phillips. Not a little bit away. All right, Redbank Valley fans, I know you're here today. It's time for you to make some noise. And it's time to introduce the starting five from the home team on the scoreboard this afternoon. And dressed in white, the Bulldogs of Redbank Valley High School, who come to us from District 9 with an overall record of 23-4. A 6'4" senior guard, number 1, Bryson Bay. A 6'5" senior point guard,
Well, there you go. Team introductions are done, and we are ready to go. I told you, Jake down at the scores table, he's wild. I think he's going to challenge Dave Cadis to an announcer's thumb wrestling contest.
And very entertaining, and it's the crowd active involved in the game.
Here we go. That. Kennedy Catholic, they're not messing around. They're on the court. They're ready for the tip. Just as they finished up with Redbank Valley, they were right on the basketball court. 22-4 are the Golden Eagles. 23-4 are the Bulldogs of Redbank Valley. Marshall will go nose-to-nose with Lampkins Rudolph. And the officials make sure everybody's ready. Here's the Heater Lumber tip-off, and it is controlled by Kennedy Catholic. On the baseline, that's Harden. Harden had the ball knocked away, and Bain comes out with the basketball.
A nice job there by Bain.
Here's Gardlock up top to Marshall. Marshall kicks it back out to Bain. Bain into the paint to Marshall, and the ball goes right into the hands of Lampkins Rudolph. And ahead we go. Lampkins Rudolph drive to the hoop. The shot good, and it's 2-0 Kennedy Catholic.
Nice drive. Took it strong to the hoop. Gets the shot to fall easily.
Ball to Klaus. Madison Klaus out to Bain. Over to Gardlock. On the baseline, Gardlock. Scoop shot, no good. And that rebound underneath was by Hart. Ball right side. Lampkins Rudolph steps back, kicks the ball up top to Harden. Harden between the defenders, kicks it left side. Shot on the way, it's no good by Magestro. And here comes Marshall. Marshall coming the other way. Marshall dumped it underneath to Gardlock. Great pass from Marshall to Gardlock, and we're tied at 2.
Nice dish off the last second. You can tell those guys have been on the same page for a long time. A little bit of pressure here on this trip up the court.
But he gets through it. That's Wade with the basketball. Here's Wade. Bounce pass down to the baseline. Taken away by Marshall.
Well, they thought they were going to get some easy points in the paint. Marshall hustling all the way. Gets the turnover. Great job here. Great to have you with us. Opening quarter of play.
Kel's Kitchen's first quarter here on the EYT Media Network. Marshall three-pointer on the way, and that's good by Marshall up top. How about 5-2 Redbank Valley?
We thought we might see a zone defense. Instead, we're seeing the man. Marshall had plenty of real estate, took full advantage of it, made it count.
Magestro goes back. Long three-pointer on the way. It's off the mark, no good. The ball underneath. Hart pulled it down. We're going to get the jump ball, and the Lampro possession arrow points into the direction of Redbank Valley.
A nice job for these Bulldogs early going. Mike responded well. They're up here 5-2. Got an opportunity to stretch that lead a little wee bit.
Some pressure put on here by Kennedy. Harden there and Magestro, but they're going to get it across the timeline. No, taken away, stolen. Lampkins Rudolph will lay it home, and it is 5-4. Okay, what Lampkins Rudolph, can he fly?
Yeah, he's got all 4 points in the ball game for Kennedy.
Here's Gardlock. Gardlock into the paint, jump stop into the paint, puts up the shot, no good. Ball tip. Ball loose in the paint. Who's going to come up with it? It is Klaus. Klaus gets tied up, and we're going to have the jump ball, and this time the Lampro possession arrow points to Kennedy Catholic.
So Remington Hart that time tying them up. Hart collapsing very quickly. 5:35 here in a 5-4 ball game. Kennedy trailing.
Ball comes across the timeline to Wade and then to Harden. Harden takes the shot from the right side. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Ball tipped and it's into Mason Klaus. Klaus has the ball. Oh, it is almost stolen away that time by Magestro, but out of bounds. Redbank keeps it.
A nice hustle there by Magestro. Just did not have enough real estate to get the job done.
5-4 Bulldogs. Just underway here in the first quarter. 5:13 to go. Underneath, there's Klaus. Shot good. Klaus is fouled, and he'll go to the line for the old time. 3-point play. That's Owen Klaus. And they're going to get Wade on the foul this time for Kennedy Catholic.
Klaus takes his time here. The groups. Shot is up and good. Money in the bank.
8-4 Dogs.
So they agree with you, Mike. It's 3 the old-fashioned way.
Harden. Dumps it over to Magestro. Magestro shot in the paint, good by Magestro, and it's 8-6. Ball's almost stolen by Wade. Klaus is going to get called for the offensive foul as the elbow gets up into the face of Lampkins Rudolph, and he's going to come to the sideline.
Now let's take a look at that replay.
So there we go. He's right back on the court.
We expected a physical ball game. I think we're going to see it.
Oh, absolutely. Lampkins Rudolph into the paint. Magestro shot again off the front of the rim. No good. Magestro got his own rebound. Ball comes back up top. That's controlled by Harden. Harden with the basketball. And 5-second closely guarded count. Marshall with the defense that time picks up the turnover for Redbank Valley.
I don't think a lot of people talk that much about Marshall's ability to play defense that time, and there you see it. Gets that closely guarded call.
Guard lock. Has the ball stolen by Wade. Here's Wade on the other end with the layup. It's good, and we're tied at 8 now. Ball quickly down the court, and it's going to be stolen away by Hart. Redbank tried to catch Kennedy sleeping, but instead Hart gets the steal. Lampkins Rudolph to the right side. That's Magestro. Magestro into the paint to Wade. Ball loose. Taken away here by Klaus.
You can see both teams willing to participate in the track meet today.
Marshall in the left corner. And the foul. Stepping out of bounds is Marshall. And the ball goes to Kennedy Catholic. Marshall was standing out of bounds thinking the ball was his. And we do have the media timeout. 3:50 to go here first quarter. We're tied at 8. Kennedy Catholic and Redbank Valley. And you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball on the EYT Media Network.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
All right, back here after the media timeout. Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkel, Tyler Oakes, Chase Steinman, Mike Kilroy all here. Kennedy Catholic will have the basketball as we break out of the media timeout. We're tied at 8. Redbank jumped up by 4.
And so far, Marshall, very strong game. Mike, as he hit the 3, got the closely guarded count.
Lampkins Rudolph over to Magestro. Down to the corner. The shot taken by Harden is on the way, and the three-pointer is good, and Kennedy Catholic leads it here 11-8.
Yeah, that shot taken from Ford City.
Bain gets the ball across the timeline to guard lock on the baseline. Double team, tries to go somewhere, gets it out to Klaus. Klaus has it ripped away by Lampkins Rudolph. And here's Magestro. Magestro across the timeline. Magestro into the paint, scoop shot, and he's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, Redbank was not going to allow him to get that shot to fall. If you're going to commit the foul, get your money's worth, and that time Wagner prevented that shot from falling. So Magestro looks for a shot to fall, doesn't. He does have 2 points in the ball game so far.
Ondo checks in here for Kennedy Catholic.
Shots up. Good.
So now Kennedy leads by 4.
Talk about balance on their side, Mike. 2 players with 3, 1 with 4, 1 with 2.
They're on an 8-0 run right now. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds. It stays Redbank basketball, but pressure being put on now by Kennedy. 3:03 to go here in the quarter. Oh, let's see. Mason Klaus checking back in here. He'll take the place of guard block. Wagner in the ball game as well here, and Orts for Redbank Valley. Ball to Bain. Bain spinning around. Bain at the free throw line. Over to Marshall. Marshall steps back. Marshall to the right side. Klaus. Back up top it goes to Bain. Now to Marshall. They'll work it here.
It's not a bad move.
And we have a double foul in the lane. A double foul.
Almost has to be Magestro, I'm guessing, and Orts.
2 fouls on the
Yep.
play.
So the ball go to Redbank out of bounds. When the official puts both arms out like that with the closed fist, that is a double foul.
13 foul.
You used to call those all the time, right?
I used to call triple fouls.
Somehow I believe that.
They're going to get that time Lampkins Rudolph a little too touchy up top there with Marshall. Foul going to be called on him.
I think this is an important trip for the Bulldogs to get some points psychologically here. Mike, you talked about the run that Kennedy has been on.
Ball to Marshall.
Doesn't matter whether it's the 3 or the 2.
Oh, Lampkins Rudolph picks his pocket. He's going to go the other way. He's going to take it up strong to the hoop, and he gets the ball to go. He tried to dunk it, but he got it in, and it's 14-8.
Lampkins Rudolph now 6 points in the ball game.
Here's another steal. Magestro with the basketball. Has his pocket picked. Ball's loose. Magestro picks it up. Magestro to the left side to Harden. 3-pointer on the way, and it's no good. Fight for the ball. They're going to get the over the back called on Ondo this time. And Redbank will get the ball. They trail by 6.
Yeah, Ondo that time he's a victim of his height there. He makes a lot of contact. Certainly guilty of that foul. You can see Kennedy's rotating a number of personnel, and they want to try and keep fresh legs out there against this Bulldog squad. Redbank has done some substitution as well.
Campbell checks in here for the Golden Eagles. Ball into Wagner, back to Bain. 14-8 the score with 1:52 to go here in the first. Guard lock. Spinning around, passes to the right side, driving on the baseline. Tried to get it over to Wagner, but it goes out of bounds. That was Orts trying to pass it off. Good idea, just not enough of that inline there, but it's going to go off of a Kennedy player. Stays Redbank basketball. Ball comes into guard lock. Guard lock is going to travel.
I think for a split second, guard lock thought about taking a quick shot and thought better of it. Unfortunately, the feet moved in the meantime.
Ball comes into Harden. Lampkins Rudolph and Harden playing some catches. They bring it up to the timeline. Harden gets it across. Harden back up top to Lampkins Rudolph. Lampkins Rudolph takes the shot from the free throw line. That shot rolls around, doesn't go. Ball tipped, and Klaus saves it. Here comes Redbank. Bain. He'll slow it down with 1:15 to go here in the quarter. Ball up top to Wagner. Controlled by Klaus. Back to Bain. Bain driving. Bain puts up the shot. Banks it. Doesn't go. Rebound is by Ondo. Harden on the left side. Here's Harden to the left. And he's going to, the offensive foul's going to be called. I think they're going to call that one. Was that on Campbell or Ondo again? That would be, they haven't put the player up. Ondo was like, yep, that one's going to go on Campbell.
I was going to say almost has to be Campbell.
So you saw him clearing out down there in the lane.
Officials very consistent in this ball game. Love to see that type of call being made.
Guard lock over to Marshall. Back to guard lock. He'll pump the three-point shot on the way. It's no good. Ball rebounded by Lampkins Rudolph. And ahead to Magestro. Magestro high off the glass, doesn't go. Put back by Harden does. And it is 16-8 in favor of Kennedy Catholic. Driving. Gardlock. Foul's going to be called. Gardlock will go to the hoop to shoot, and they're going to get Ondo with the foul here. I'll tell you what, Bob, it has been a 10-0 run here by Kennedy.
At this point, it doesn't matter if these points are coming from the free throw line or not. You have to get points, get your offense back in this one. This is not one of those games where you can figure on playing catch-up and not having a difficult time in doing so. Big free throw attempts here. Gardlock's shot is up and no good. Bulldogs now 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Officials making sure everybody's aware it's showtime on this shot. Gardlock bends the knees, releases, good.
Harden with the basketball. Got those shoes like you need, Bob. You look good in those.
Well, you could find me at night.
Here's Harden to the right side to Magestro. Magestro back up top. It goes to Lampkins-Rudolph. Lampkins-Rudolph with 10 seconds. To the right side, Magestro, three-pointer on the way. That shot's good by Magestro. It is 19-9, Kennedy Catholic, 3 seconds. Here's 2 seconds. Gardlock has to put up the shot at the buzzer, and it's no good off the side of the rim. 19-9, Kennedy leads. Redbank after one. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball right here on the EYT Media Network.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. So let's talk about your needs of today and your plans for tomorrow. Let's talk if you're looking to update your home, expand your business, finance equipment, or establish a line of credit. Let's talk about making your dreams a reality at any one of our 4 locations in Clarion, New Bethlehem, Reimersburg, and Franklin. Clarion County Community Bank. There is a difference.
All right, back here at Armstrong School District. I was going to say Altoona. Oh, I was talking
The mind is the second thing to go, right?
Well, I was talking to Tyler, and he had me all flustered because he said Ed Baumkratz is sitting at home watching this on a 72-inch television. Now, wouldn't that also give you a suntan at the same time?
You kidding with me? I'd have to have SPF 30 plus. It's really 75.
75? Well, you better go to SPF 30.
I guarantee I'd have to have that on. Bullfrog's the only cure. That much light for me.
Well, we're at Armstrong, and that's where we're at. It's 19-9 after one. We go to quarter number 2 here, and the second quarter, it is a next step therapy. Second quarter. Was there something? We're looking at the bench. Bain.
I wonder if he had a cut or something.
Maybe something, but unless they didn't get him checked in time, I'm not sure. I thought he was still in the ball game.
Check-in because he's heading
here.
Right
He comes now. Ball comes into Gardlock, so they'll get him in here quickly. Here's Gardlock working the basketball on Harden and Gardlock. Gardlock tried to pass it off. The ball's loose. Gardlock puts it back up. Double team down there. He's going to spin it up to Marshall. Marshall steps back, shot on the way. It's no good, and Magestro with the rebound.
Magestro has been everywhere, offensively, defensively. Good, solid player. A lot like looking at him is a lot like looking at you.
Harden lost the ball. Here comes Klaus to Gardlock, and they're going to get the foul here on Lampkins-Rudolph. That'll be his second.
You like the move there by Gardlock. Makes the contact. I think, I talked about it in my keys. It's one of the things I felt coming in. I think you got to get him and try and get him to commit a few fouls against you.
1-1. Redbank finds themselves in.
So Gardlock at the line now. He's got 3 points in the ball game. Shot is up and no good.
All tipped, and that is going to be rebounded by Hart. Here's Harden. Harden driving into the paint. And Harden, they're going to call the foul here on Bain with the block. Bain got ball, but a lot of body contact there. That'll put Harden to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, official in a fantastic angle. Bain was not a big fan of the call, but the official, he's right on top of it. You know what I like to say, if you're in position, the call generally will make itself. It did at that point. Shot is no good.
Wow, we've seen some tough free throw shooting through these entire playoffs.
I almost hit the panic mode because for a split second my iPad froze. That's what I score with, and without that, we're in big trouble. Not little trouble, we're in big trouble, but came back to life. Technology is wonderful. And shot no good. Rebound by Marshall.
Wow, so here we go, 19-9. Next step therapy second. Bain to the corner. Owen Klaus driving on the baseline. Klaus puts up the shot. It's off the mark. Hart with the rebound. Gives that to Harden. Harden ahead to Magestro. Magestro lost it. He'll drive on the baseline. Kicks it over to Hart. Shot good. And it's 21-9 here at Kennedy Catholic.
First points of the ball game for Hart.
Redbank really just needs to string a few series together. Get a little bit of a run here.
Hart's name is Remington. Pretty straight shooter, I guess.
Foul.
His first name is Remington. Took you a while. Okay.
Foul's going to be called here, and I think they're going to get Campbell on this one. It is double fives, and that'll put Gardlock up at the line here to shoot the 1-and-1. 8 fouls now against Kennedy, just 4 against Redbank Valley.
It's a big deal here, the 8 fouls, 6:44 mark. Gardlock needs to convert here. He's got 3 points in the ball game. He has 3, Marshall has 3, and Klaus with 3. Shot is up, deep.
Rebound Marshall, though. Marshall tries to take it up strong. His shot's good as Marshall bodied up from the bottom block, and it's a 10-point lead now for Kennedy. Here's Harden. Harden into the lane, jump stop, puts up the shot, doesn't go. Ball into the hands of Bain. Bain, this is where they can put together a little run.
You got to get a little run. Doesn't have to be threes. Just got to be consistent. Get shots to fall.
Bain into Marshall. Marshall spinning around, puts up the shot. It's good by Marshall again from that bottom block, and it's 21-13. 8-point lead now.
Marshall quietly now 7 points in the ball game. Actually leads all scorers.
Magestro at the free throw line. Magestro puts up the shot. No good. The ball tipped, and it's into the hands of Klaus.
Bulldogs have done a pretty solid job today in the paint on those defensive rebounds.
Marshall, deep three-pointer, no good. And the ball off Klaus, back out, and who's going to get it? Hart tipped it. And we do get a timeout taken, a quick 30-second timeout here by Kennedy. We'll hold with 5:37 to go here in this first half. Next Step Therapy, second quarter. Do want to thank our sponsors, big-time sponsors of Redbank Athletics here on the EYT Media Network. That is Heater Lumber with locations in New Bethlehem, Knox, Sligo, and also in Reimersburg. And also we do want to thank Michael Moore, Financial Advisor. Michael Moore, Financial Advisor. I'll pull her right up here in a second. Want to make sure I get his phone number. Michael Moore, Financial Advisor of Shippenville, 227-2800. That's 227-2800. Michael Moore, Financial Advisor in Shippenville. Want to thank him for signing on here for our broadcast this afternoon.
Yeah, I do appreciate that. You know, these games, of course, we mentioned it quite a bit. They're not free.
No, and this one today was $750. We'll throw it out there. That's just what it is, and we hope everybody does enjoy it. But we got to thank those sponsors, and if you are out and about, get to those sponsors and say thank you.
We appreciate all they do for athletics for our area.
Lampkins Rudolph up top, finds Harden. Back to Rudolph on the right side. Right into the paint to Hart. Hart puts up the shot. No good. Hart gets it back. Hart kicks it off, and the shot is good by Wade on the left side, and it's 23-13. Quickly down the court, here's Gardlock. Gardlock around the defender and lays it home. Wade very smart that time. He was just going to foul him, if anything, and they're already with 8 fouls. 8-point lead continues here by Kennedy. 5 minutes to go here in the second. Magestro into the lane. Magestro jumper, right side, good. 25-15.
Magestro now 8 points in the ball game, leads all scorers. Talked about him a little bit ago. Very consistent player. We're seeing that zone that we thought we'd see the start of the game. Again, pushes this offense back out a little bit. The temptation is there at times to go ahead and just shoot that three.
Gardlock shots off the mark from the free throw line. One-hand pass down the court to Magestro. Magestro with the layup, good, and it's 27-15 Kennedy.
10 points from Magestro. That's going to bring a full timeout.
So Coach Marshall uses the full timeout. We'll break as well. It is 27-15 Kennedy. 4:20 to go here in the second. You're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball and ExploreClarion at D9Sports.com.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 2223-9990 or visit exploreClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Pond 5.
All right, back after the timeout by Coach Marshall. 12-point lead here for Kennedy. The Bulldogs have the basketball to work it down the court. Second quarter action. Klaus to Gardlock, works it to the right side. Owen Klaus over there. Gardlock up top. DeBain back out. Owen Klaus, three-pointer on the way. It's good by Klaus on the right side. And the Kennedy Catholic lead is cut to 9.
Big-time shot there by Owen Klaus. Klaus now 6 points.
Ball handed off to Magestro. Magestro into the lane. Dumped it into the paint. And the shot is taken. It's off the mark. No good. Fight for the ball. Coming out with the basketball. Cut back out to Wade. Right side. That's Harden with it. Harden spinning around. Harden takes the shot from the baseline. He is going to be fouled. And Harden will go to the line to shoot 2. Or, in Bob's world, dose.
Harden now 5 points as he heads to the line.
I still want to see you in those shoes. I think you look good.
I don't know. Might clash with my hair. We'll try it.
Hair?
Well, what little hair I have. Shot is short. Doesn't go. Maybe that'll set my gray beard off. What do you think?
I don't know. I know your wife thinks the world of that beard, too, so don't do anything to it.
I can guarantee you she says certain things about it. That's not one of them. Shot is up and good.
So a 10-point lead again here for Kennedy. Gardlock looking for some help. You double team. Bain will help him to get it across to Klaus. Left side, Mason Klaus. Three-pointer on the way. No good. And the ball tipped around, and it's going to be rebounded by Campbell. Magestro. Right side. Magestro comes up top. Harden. Into the lane. Harden. Shot good. Harden drove right down between defenders, and it's 30-18.
He had just enough real estate to work with. Took full advantage of it. Gets a shot to fall. Gives him 8.
Gardlock. Back up top to Bain. Gardlock on the left side. Gardlock will get the offense set back up. Kennedy is in a man-to-man defense here. Shot taken by Klaus from the corner is no good. And coming down with its horns, though, kicks it back to Gardlock. Gardlock, three-pointer on the way. That's no good. Fight for the basketball. Who's going to get it? Goes off of Kennedy, goes off of Wade, and out of bounds, and it goes to Redbank Valley.
Bulldogs within 12. You'd love to get this shot to fall. So Marshall and Wagner check back in.
Of immediate timeout, 2:35 to go here in the first half. It's 30-18 as Kennedy leads Redbank. We'll take a break. You're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball on ExploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
Dubrook, a proud member of the M&B Group, is the right choice for your next concrete project. Specializing in decorative concrete products, precast concrete products, gravel and stone delivery, Dubrook has what you need to complete your residential or commercial project. with locations in Clarion, DuBois, St. Mary's, Butler, and Evans City. Dubrook is ready to offer their professional help as your ready-mix supplier. Call 1-844-DUBROOK today.
Media timeout is just about over. We're back here at Armstrong High School. Glad you could be with us here this afternoon on the EYT Media Network. AA Boys Playoffs. Round number 2 here in the state of Pennsylvania. Right now it's 30-18. Kennedy Catholic leading Redbank Valley.
Redbank's had some opportunities. They need to take full advantage here, so they're going to get this ball back. Trailing by 12. Ideally, you want to be 10 or less as you approach halftime.
Bain to take it out of bounds. It comes into Klaus. Mason Klaus three-pointer. In it goes. Used all the rim that time, and it's 30-21. The lead's back to 9 for Kennedy.
Big time shot there on a Mason Klaus. His first points of the ball game. It's the 9-point deficit.
Shot on the right side.
Really soft move.
Over to Marshall, down to the corner. Tried to go into the paint. It's tipped, stolen away. Here's Magestro, 3-on-2. Ball to the left side to Wade. Wade stops, pops, shot, no good. Marshall's there for the rebound. It at 53. 11-point lead for Kennedy. Bain controls across the timeline. On the backside, Wagner in the corner. Back up top, Bain eyes the three-point shot. It's on the way. Good by Bain. And it's 32-24, 8-point lead.
You could tell point of release that was going to fall. Nice job. That is the 4th three-point shot for Redbank Valley in the game. For Bain, it's his first points.
Harden takes the deep shot. Three-pointer on the way. No good. It goes out of bounds. And it goes to Redbank Valley.
And that's the other thing that happens. If you connect on a deep three, oftentimes your opponent wants to match you. That time the shot falls. Does not go, so Redbank with an opportunity again to cut into this deficit.
Marshall and Bain. To Klaus. Back to Klaus in the corner. Owen Klaus, three-pointer on the way. That's no good. Rebound by Bain in the paint. Back out to Marshall. Marshall hands it to Bain. Bain three-pointer again on the way. The shot by Bain, no good. Rebound by Hart. Hart gives it to Magestro. 49 seconds to go here in the quarter. They're going to try to play for a shot here, it looks like. Harden holding at the center circle.
Let them take time off the clock. Just don't fall asleep defensively.
Harden. And we do have a timeout taken. That'll be a timeout by Ken Madison. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll hold.
It's going to be a 30-second.
27 seconds to go here in the quarter. We'll have the halftime show on the way. We'll have stats. Robert will have those. We'll get you caught up here for the second half.
Yeah, oftentimes as a coach, you kind of hate to take those because you want to save them for later, but he's obviously saw something he wants to take advantage of. The only way you take that time out is if you know you got some short points or something up your sleeve to connect and get short points out of it.
So here we go. The first warning is given. And the players come back onto the court. 27 seconds to go here in this first half. Next Step Therapy second. Wade takes the ball out of bounds here for the Golden Eagles. Bounce pass in to Lampkins Rudolph. Haven't seen Rudolph on the court. He's back in there now. Lampkins Rudolph hands it off to Harden. Now to Magestro. Magestro back over to Harden. Ball to the right side, 10 seconds. Shot taken by Lampkins. Rudolph is good. That's a two-pointer, and it's 34-24. 3 seconds down the court it goes. Wade with the steal ahead, and no shot will be taken at the buzzer as Kennedy leads by 10 here at halftime. We'll have the First United National Bank halftime show on the way. It is a 10-point lead for Kennedy here at the half, and you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball. It's live right here on ExploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
Brookville Equipment Corporation is a leading American manufacturer of locomotive, streetcar, and mining machinery. For over 100 years, Brookville has been a world-class manufacturer with innovation, quality engineering, product safety, and expert American craftsmanship. Every piece of equipment is designed and built entirely in our facility in Brookville, Pennsylvania. Join our team. Brookville is a family-owned business. We offer competitive wages, opportunities for growth, and outstanding benefits. Click the Now Hiring button on our website at brookvillecorp.com for current openings.
Redbank Chevrolet, the area's #1 Chevrolet dealer and Clarion County's truck headquarters. So if you're in the market for a new or used Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV, go to Redbank Chevrolet, 500 Broad Street in New Bethlehem, or online redbankchevrolet.com. Skilled staff at Redbank Chevrolet is ready to meet all of your automotive needs. If we don't see you today, we'll see you at Redbank Chevrolet.
To protect each day. Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Back here at Armstrong High School, Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Dunkel. We're in the First United National Bank, the Fun Bank halftime show. It is a 10-point lead here for Kennedy Catholic up on Redbank Valley. Second round game here in AA. Time for the Redbank Chevrolet stats, and how do they stack up, Governor?
Well, leading the way is Gio Magestro, Mike. He's got 12 points in this one, followed by 8 points each out of Elijah Harden, as well as Malik Lampkins Rudolph, and then 4 points out of Samir Wade and 2 points out of Remington Hart. As a team, 2 of 6 from the free throw line. They have connected on 2 3-pointers in this ballgame. For Redbank Valley, it's a balanced attack, just not quite enough of it, but Chris Marshall leads the way. 7 points, 6 points out of Owen Klaus, 5 points out of Marquise Gardlock, and 3 points each out of Mason Klaus and Bryson Bain. Bulldogs have made 4 3-pointers in this one. They are 2 of 5 from the free throw line. So, Mike, they're within striking distance, 10 points. You didn't really want to trail by more than the 10 here at halftime, but do have their work cut out as we approach the second half.
All right, we'll take another timeout. We're going to come back. We'll have the Governor's keys to the second half. Get you set up for the third quarter. It's all coming up. It is 34-24 as Kennedy Catholic leads Redbank Valley here at halftime. And you are watching the Fun Bank, the First United National Bank halftime show, part of Laurel Eye Clinic, District 9, and State Playoff Basketball. It's all right here on the EYT Media Network.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. So let's talk about your needs of today and your plans for tomorrow. Let's talk if you're looking to update your home, expand your business, finance equipment, or establish a line of credit. Let's talk about making your dreams a reality at any one of our 4 locations in Clarion, New Bethlehem, Reimersburg, and Franklin. Clarion County Community Bank. There is a difference.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 2223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Pond 5.
Dubrook, a proud member of the M&B Group, is the right choice for your next concrete project. Specializing in decorative concrete products, precast concrete products, gravel and stone delivery, Dubrook has what you need to complete your residential or commercial project. With locations in Clarion, DuBois, St. Mary's, Butler, and Evans City, Dubrook is ready to offer their professional help as your ready-mix supplier. Call 1-844-DUBROOK today.
All right, back here at Armstrong High School, Mike Kalinowski, Governor Bob Knuckle with you. It is the First United National Bank, the Fun Bank halftime show. Glad you could be along this afternoon on the UIT Media Network. I guess more like this evening now, Bob, 10-point lead for Kennedy Catholic. Any big changes? We're going to talk a little bit about the Governor's Keys brought to you by Gatesman's Auto Body. Any changes from that first half?
Well, you know, I think obviously Kennedy has done a nice job, Mike, as far as keeping everybody involved. They've rotated a number of personnel in. They've taken advantage of a few matchups. They're up here by 10. I think for Kennedy, they just want to keep the foot on the accelerator. They don't want to let this Bulldog squad back in. Now for Redbank Valley, I think, again, Mike, while they have had a number of different guys involved in the offensive side, unfortunately they can't consistently come down and score points. They've got to find an answer to that. And it's a task that's easier said than done because you're facing a team that is playing pretty physical defense. You know, they give you some open looks on the three. They figure roll the dice. We're not going to guard you on those. That's why Redbank has made 4 3-pointers in this one. But you can't rely on that three. That helped get you back into this game to keep it a 10-point deficit. The reality is you have to take it strong in the hoop. When we talk about this different times, a couple of good things are going to come out of that. Either, you know, A, you're going to increase your percentage of making that shot, or B, you know, they're going to start to call some fouls, and you're going to get to go to the charity stripe, maybe get a few cheap ones that way. But whatever it is, you have to make it happen because your season now is just 2 quarters long. Otherwise, you're going to be playing baseball and talking about the track.
Well, I'll tell you what, Governor's Keys again brought to you by Gatesman's Auto Body. Just a couple of minutes away from the start here of this third quarter. Third quarter will be a Penn State DuBois third. And again, do want to thank our great sponsors, Heater Lumber, in business for over 100 years. Locations in New Bethlehem, Sligo, Knox, and Reimersburg.
We do want to send a big shout out to a number of listeners checking in with us today. It's great to know that we got people viewing the game and keeping us honest, especially you. At your advancing age, we need to do that more. I'm a little concerned. Mike drove down here. So I'm a little concerned I may have to drive back.
Well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, you probably should do that.
And by the way, before we go too much further, anybody who knows Mike Kalinowski knows this is one of his favorite days of the year. He loves to deal with the clock changing.
Yeah.
He is just a guy, he wishes it happened every other month.
Yep. Well, I'll tell you what, you know, I'm with that push. We're going to have a big protest, too. We're going to get truckers, and this time we're going to shut the state down until we stay on daylight or on standard time.
I know how much you enjoy that. I know how you look forward to it. I'm just glad that this country can accommodate your wants, desires, and needs.
Well, they need to. I'm old. I'm picky. And that's just how it's going to be. We're getting set here. We go to quarter number 3. Kennedy Catholic up by 10 here against the Redbank Valley Bulldogs. You see them down there getting the final warm-ups in. Good ball game here this afternoon. Redbank really came out strong, I think, at first, and that's how they need to come out here in the third quarter. They really held things close.
Well, if you remember, Kennedy started out in that man, and I think Redbank expected to see the zone. They saw the man, took full advantage of it.
Yeah.
Got a couple shots to fall. Eventually, Kennedy did shift out of that for a while, shifted into that zone. And, Redbank did not have the success they were hoping to in that zone, but Kennedy went back to the man. And, really, Redbank has been able to chisel away some points here or there. They're within 10 points. Again, striking distance, and that's where you want to be. Again, look at this game. Try and win segments and portions of a quarter. In other words, it'd be great if you go on a 10-0 run. That's not reality. The reality is, if you chisel away, this quarter ends. If you're within 3 to 5 points in this one, that means you have a legitimate big-time shot going into quarter number 4.
There we go. Redbank the last to come onto the court. The officials are like, come on, guys, let's go. We got a quarter to play. 34-24.
And a game after this one to take place. And a game after this one to take place.
Oh, yeah, there's still another one here. 3 games here at Armstrong today. So a busy schedule for those folks here. They've done a fantastic job. Wade will get the ball in. He'll come into, that is Lampkins-Rudolph. Here's Lampkins-Rudolph to the right side. Going to hand it off to Harden. Kennedy up by 10. They've led most of the way in this one. Redbank led early. Lampkins-Rudolph tried to dump it over to Hart. Does. Hart puts up the shot. He's fouled. It doesn't go. They're going to get Marshall with the foul up to the line. We'll go Hart here to shoot 2.
Yeah, Hart has 2 points in the game.
You have some folks in the Valley tuning in too. Bob Messina just gave a text to former coach of Commodore Perry, and also one of those big guys down there in Sharon.
Shot does not go.
When Bob says it, everyone listens.
Hart's one of those guys. They like to use him in the paint, clogs up that paint quite effectively. Shot is up and no good. Marshall with the rebound.
Gardlock will work it here for the Bulldogs. Still a 10-point lead. Boy, we've talked about free throw shooting has not been stellar in these playoffs by anybody. Marshall came back, but he's going to go over the line. They're going to say his feet touch. They're going to call the over and back.
Yeah, nice hustle. Bulldogs will go to a quick timeout.
We're going to do a 30-second timeout here, and again, no points scored so far, but Coach Marshall, I think, must have saw something or just wants to get something through to the players.
He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Looked like there might be a little miscommunication out there. Obviously, a game like this, you rarely can afford miscommunication in a ball game, but a game like this, the margin for error gets very tight. Kennedy quickly out of the huddle. Redbank using the full 30 seconds.
Kennedy really has been. They, even when they were still just finishing up introducing Redbank, Kennedy was on the court ready to go.
They're ready to take care of business. There's no question about that.
Wade inbounds the ball, gets that into Lampkins-Rudolph. Lampkins-Rudolph playing with 2 fouls. We're going to get a foul here. They're going to ring this one up on Owen Klaus.
Say just a bit too much on the contact.
So 2 on Klaus now, as they'll take the ball to right in front of the Kennedy bench. Ball comes into Lampkins-Rudolph. He'll keep it. And we get a carry called on Lampkins-Rudolph. The turnover gives Redbank the basketball.
I'm surprised by that call.
You don't see it often. You really got to carry that ball like really badly in order to call it anymore. Ball goes over to Gardlock. Gardlock brings it back up to the top of the key.
Usually you see the carry if it's an awkward bounce.
Marshall and Klaus working it. Down to the corner to Gardlock. And up top it goes to Marshall. No points yet in this quarter. Klaus, free throw line, driving, shot good by Owen Klaus. And an 8-point lead now for Kennedy as they cut into it.
Yeah, a little old school using that glass.
Harden driving, Harden, shot, no good. Bain's going to come down with the ball, and they're going to get Hart with the foul. So maybe Redbank can put together a little run here to get this quarter started.
Yeah, Hart, his job is to clog that paint that time. While clogging it, made just enough contact to get the call. Bulldogs trying to make a little bit of hay now. Great opportunity for him.
Bain. To the cross, stolen by Wade. Here's Wade going the other way. Wade with the layup, good, and it's a 10-point lead again here for Kennedy.
Yeah, Wade gets a 6-point to fall.
Marshall up top to Bain. Bain back to Marshall. Marshall driving. Foul. We're going to get Magestro with the block here. Bodying up on Marshall. They'll take the ball out of bounds underneath the hoop.
Marshall's barking out the offense. Wants to get everybody on the same page.
Here's Gardlock now to the right corner to Marshall and into the paint to Bain. Bain spinning around. Bain fadeaway shot doesn't go. Rebound by Hart. Hart to Lampkins Rudolph. Rudolph to the right side. Magestro, three-pointer from the right side. It's no good. Hart is going to be called for the offensive push, and it'll go back to the Bulldogs.
Hart again, he's not a big fan of these calls, but they are the right calls, no question.
Hart picks up his second.
Yep, heads to the bench.
Ondo checks in. Ondo with 2 fouls of his own. Gardlock across the timeline. Bounce pass over to Marshall. Back to Gardlock. Gardlock takes the shot just inside the arch. No good. Fight for the ball. Bain comes down with it. Bain back up top to Marshall. Marshall fakes, drives, puts up the shot in the paint. That's no good. Tipped and tipped and tipped. Comes back out. Who's going to get it? Oh, it's going to be Lampkins Rudolph. Here's Rudolph into the paint. Lampkins Rudolph has the ball knocked away, picks it back up, kicks it back up top. That's Harden. Harden driving. Harden around the defense, puts up the shot. No good. There's Bain. Now Marshall almost has his pocket picked.
Great sequence. Outstanding defense by Redbank.
And what do we have? Got a whistle.
He gave the signal for a technical. Now they're going to talk about it here. I did not see the infraction. I just saw the official put the signal for the technical.
Would go against Kennedy. Goes on. Lampkins Rudolph will pick up a technical foul, and Bain will go to the line. These are huge free throws, Bob.
Absolutely. Shot is up. Good. Big one on a Bain. We'll give him 4 points to the ball game. A 9-point game now. Make it 8 points.
And the Bulldogs will get the ball after the technical foul. Campbell checks in for Lampkins Rudolph. Lampkins Rudolph, that will be his third because of the technical foul. So they're going to set him down.
Bulldogs have to make hay right now.
Gardlock to Bain, back out to Gardlock. Gardlock fakes. Gardlock takes the shot from the left side. Good by Gardlock, and it is a 6-point ball game. It's 36-30. Harden. Across the timeline. Harden into the paint. We're going to have the carry called on Harden again. Harden, it was that long pause. He got a couple steps in between.
I think he was really surprised the real estate he had, so that caused the carry.
Here's Gardlock across the timeline. 4:26 to go here in this third quarter.
Temptation is to launch a three, but really should work it. Take a higher percentage shot. Don't force it.
Klaus to the right side. Marshall shot on the way. That's no good. Fight for the basketball. That's Klaus getting it. Back out to Bain. Three-pointer on the way. No good by Bain. Rebound is going to be pulled down here by Kennedy. Magestro with the basketball. The rebound was by Campbell. Magestro across the timeline. Dumps it into the paint. And the layup good as he tossed it over to Ondo. And it's 38-30. 3:50 to go here in this third. Penn State DuBois third. Gardlock up top. Magestro on him defensively. And stole it away. Magestro dumps it ahead. That's to Harden, and Harden is going to put it up. It's no good. Gardlock was able to get Magestro off of his shot, or Harden, I should say, and then the foul's going to be called on the rebound. And that foul's going to be rung up on Harden. That'll be his first.
And that's a big one here at the 3:34 mark.
We do have our media timeout. 3:34 to go here in the third, and you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball. It's live on exploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Here we go, media timeout just about over here at Armstrong High School. It's an 8-point lead for Kennedy Catholic. Crowd really getting into this one here this afternoon. Redbank comes onto the court. Here comes Kennedy.
Bit of fun one so far.
Lampkins Rudolph still on the bench down there with the 3 fouls. So they'll try to save him for the fourth quarter if they can. You see Coach Madison talking things over with him.
Again, if you're Redbank, don't force the shot. If the three's there, you're confident about it, let it go. If not, just don't force it. Work the ball. Wait for an opening.
Klaus down to the corner. That's Marshall. Kicks it back up top to Gardlock. Three-pointer on the way by Gardlock. It's off the back of the rim, no good. There's Klaus, put back. It is good. Great board work by Klaus. And we're back to 6 here in this one. Magestro driving into the lane, kicked it off, and the foul will be called on the floor against Redbank. There won't be any shots as Campbell was fouled that time. Campbell went up to the line thinking he was going to get some shots.
A good call by the officials, making sure everyone well aware that was on the floor.
Lampkins Rudolph checks back in. Redbank, go right at him. He's got 3 fouls.
Challenging.
Ball comes in deep to Wade, and then to Harden. Harden lost the ball, was tipped away by Klaus, and then the foul will be called on Wade here as he runs into Gardlock. That'll be number, I believe, 5 or 6 here.
It has to be 6.
It is 6 in this half against Kennedy.
Go right at him. Challenge him.
Ball left side, shot on the way, in and out, no good. The ball tipped out to Klaus, and he's going to be fouled. Kennedy now with 7 fouls, and that'll put Owen Klaus to the line for the 1-and-1 here for the Bulldogs.
It should be on Ondo. Owen Klaus at the line. It's a big deal. You're at the bonus already at the 2:44 mark. Quarter number 3. It's going to be a guarantee you're going to get double bonus. Shot's good. If you don't, it's an incredible amount of discipline, or they're not being aggressive against you. For Owen Klaus, it's 10 points. Shot off the mark.
And Hart's going to rein that one and kicks it ahead here to Magestro. Magestro right across the timeline. Magestro goes back up top to Wade and then finds Harden. 5-point lead. Kennedy has led by as many as 12. Lampkins Rudolph Over to Magestro. Magestro into the lane, jump stop, kicks it back out to Hart, right side. Lampkins Rudolph to the corner. Magestro, three-pointer on the way. It's good. 41-33. And the lead goes back to 8.
A big-time shot.
And a timeout will be taken. We'll see here with 2:09 to go. It's a full timeout. We'll break for a full one. 2:09 to go in the third. 41-33 Kennedy. And you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball and Explore Clarion at D9Sports.com.
Redbank Chevrolet, the area's #1 Chevrolet dealer and Clarion County's truck headquarters. So if you're in the market for a new or used Chevrolet car, truck, or SUV, go to Redbank Chevrolet, 500 Broad Street in New Bethlehem, or online RedbankChevrolet.com. Skilled staff at Redbank Chevrolet is ready to meet all of your automotive needs. If we don't see you today, we'll see you at Redbank Chevrolet.
This is Corey. He made 2 big mistakes. His first mistake was not going to Laurel Eye Clinic to have bladeless LASIK. His second mistake was trying to pet what he thought was his cat without wearing his glasses. Don't be like Corey. Call Laurel Eye Clinic.
All right, timeout taken. 41-33 the score as Kennedy with that three-pointer jumps back up by 8 here. Right back to inbound. Here's Owen Klaus to guard lock.
Remember, you got to get points. Doesn't matter where they come from. You just got to get points about each time you come down the court.
Marshall underneath, shot. It's off the mark. Wade was there. I think he might have got a piece of it. Here's Wade getting it across the timeline. And then to Magestro. Here's Magestro into the paint. Dumps it off. Here's Harden, three-pointer on the way. It's no good by Harden. And the rebound foul will be called on Hart on the rebound as he took out Owen Klaus. I'll tell you what, he got really a big push on him. Klaus are going to attend to him quickly here. I think he just bumped his head there as he was going down. Hart was able to get underneath him, and that's where you saw, when Klaus was coming down, you saw the foul.
So we'll take a look at that replay again, Mike. You can see the contact.
Yep. So 41-33 the score, a minute 49 to go here in this third quarter. And Klaus, they're just making sure he's cool. He's going to get up here, sits up. Good to see.
Player safety first and foremost, no question about it. The trainer's taking a good, solid look at him. Cam Wagner will be checking in on his behalf.
Klaus would be shooting here.
149 remains.
So the teams come back on the court. A minute 49, as Bob said, here in this third. It's a Penn State DuBois third quarter at Armstrong High School. Shooting will be Wagner for Klaus here, as they're going to let Klaus kind of get his bearings back.
That is the 8th foul committed by Kennedy here in the second half. Wagner's shot is up. Good. 31-34. Officials let everybody know it's showtime on this shot. Shot is up and good.
Lampkins Rudolph will check back in here. He'll take the place of Campbell. 6-point lead again. Redbank back within the 2 possessions.
See Coach Marshall marking out some serious instructions out there.
Lampkins Rudolph will bring it across the timeline. Lampkins Rudolph driving, baseline shot, no good. Rebound by Bain. Minute and a half to go here in the quarter. Redbank can cut this to a 1-possession ball game. Bain hands it to Marshall. Marshall, top of the key, underneath, wide open, Mason Klaus, basket good. Defensive lapse by Kennedy Catholic. It's a 4-point game.
That's what I'm talking about all the time as I say, have patience. That defense will break down if you're patient out there. Redbank rewarded. Wow. What a ball game.
Here's Harden on the right side. Harden driving on the baseline. Harden puts up the shot. It's good. What a drive by Harden to the hoop.
Harden now 10 points with that shot.
47 seconds. Does Redbank play for the final shot? We'll see. They're down by 6.
If you got a shot and you feel confident, take it. If not, there's nothing wrong with sitting on it.
Klaus to the corner. Marshall, three-pointer on the way. Good by Marshall. And it's a one-possession ball game. 43-40 with 28 seconds to go in the third.
Marshall with 10 on that shot.
Lampkins
16.
Lampkins Rudolph. Spins around, comes up top to Magestro. Magestro underneath, wide open is Hart. Fakes, puts up the shot, good. And it's a 5-point lead. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Marshall, 2 seconds, 1 second. Back to Bain. Shot at the buzzer. It's off the mark. Kennedy leads by 5 as we go to quarter number 4. Don't go away. This one's going to have a wild finish. You're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball on exploreClarion at D9Sports.com.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. So let's talk about your needs of today and your plans for tomorrow. Let's talk if you're looking to update your home, expand your business, finance equipment, or establish a line of credit. Let's talk about making your dreams a reality at any one of our 4 locations in Clarion, New Bethlehem, Reimersburg, and Franklin. Clarion County Community Bank. There is a difference.
Back here, just in time for Bob's favorite song. 5-point lead for Kennedy Catholic. Bob, important in this one. Kennedy led by 10 at the end of the first. They led by 10 at the end of the second. Into the third, they only lead by 5, and you often talk about it. You don't have to get all of the points back, but you want to cut that lead and make things manageable for that fourth quarter.
Mike, I told you at the top of the quarter, you got to be really ideally within 5 points heading into the fourth. If you are, anything can happen. All you're looking for and asking for is a shot and opportunity, and you've got it. You're within 5 points. Your season, if you don't come up and win this ball game, is over. 8 minutes of game time remaining.
Well, here we go. It's a Dubrook fourth quarter on the EYT Media Network. Hang in there, folks. 8 minutes to go. We'll see who moves on to the quarterfinal round. Ball comes into Gardlock. Gardlock with Harden on him. Gardlock around the defense. Turns around, shot on the baseline. No good, and the rebound pulled down and kicked out by Wade. That's Lampkins-Rudolph. Lampkins-Rudolph to the left side. Magestro, three-pointer on the way. That's no good. Ball comes out, and the rebound is by Klaus to Marshall. Marshall kicks it ahead to Gardlock. Back to Marshall. Three-pointer on the way by Marshall. That's no good. Fight for the basketball. That's going to be Owen Klaus with the rebound.
Great job this afternoon by these Bulldogs when it comes to rebounding, Mike. They've followed through shots. They've been aggressive and have avoided foul trouble.
Ball into Klaus, and Klaus is going to get caught with the travel. He had trouble getting that ball control, and then he took that extra step.
That was the problem. It's easy enough to do.
Bain checks in here for Orts. Bain getting a little extra breather. Winner of this one moves on to the quarterfinal round. That'll be coming up on Wednesday. And Lampkins-Rudolph around the right side. Basket good. He's going to be fouled by Marshall. And that'll send him to the line for the old-time three-point play. Fisher was just making sure he was all right.
And making sure that cooler heads would prevail in the situation. Great job by these guys.
You can tell this isn't their first rodeo, huh, Governor?
Yeah, no question about it. This guy's doing a great job. Yeah, they're allowing the players to play. They're calling what they should call. They're in position to make every call. Shots up, and no good.
So a 7-point lead here for Kennedy with 7 minutes to go here in the ball game.
Kennedy just 2 of 9 from the free throw line.
Marshall on the left side. Down to the corner to Bain, driving around the defense. Bain puts it up, and they're going to cut. The charge is going to be called on Bain. I thought they were maybe going to have the foul called on Lampkins Rudolph, but they're going to say the charge on Bain.
And bang, bang play.
Lampkins Rudolph will work it down the court here for the Golden Eagles. Lampkins Rudolph, back out it goes. Harden. Tries to get the offense set up, gives it to Lampkins Rudolph. 7-point lead for Kennedy with 6.5 to go. Harden around the defense, shot from the free throw line. Banks it home, and it's 49-40. Got that to go. I don't think he wanted to bank it, but it counts. Here's Gardlock now, going on the other end. Gardlock into the lane. Gardlock is going to travel.
A couple of big sequences here offensively for Redbank. I think we'll see a Bulldog timeout.
And that's what we're going to have. Coach Marshall wants a full timeout. We'll take a full break. 6:10 to go in this one. A 9-point lead for Kennedy. And you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball. It's right here on exploreClarion.com.
Brookville Equipment Corporation is a leading American manufacturer of locomotive, streetcar, and mining machinery. For over 100 years, Brookville has been a world-class manufacturer with innovation, quality engineering, product safety, and expert American craftsmanship. Every piece of equipment is designed and built entirely in our facility in Brookville, Pennsylvania. Join our team. Brookville is a family-owned business. We offer competitive wages, opportunities for growth, and outstanding benefits. Click the Now Hiring button on our website at brookvillecorp.com for current openings.
All right, back here at Armstrong High School. Score 10-8. Ridgeway leading Greensburg Central Catholic after one. Want to thank J.J. Michaels for getting us the update on that one. Had some boys action today as well. This quarterfinal round, of course, Carn City playing tomorrow. .6:10 remains here in this one. Dewbrook fourth quarter, and Kennedy will get the ball inbounds as they work it up the court. Kins Rudolph to the right side, hands it to Harden. Harden backs off. Lampkins Rudolph at the center circle. Lampkins Rudolph to the right side, gets a pick, jump stop, dumps it to the out. Here's Majesto, three-pointer on the way, good by Majesto. And it's back to a 12-point lead here for Kennedy Catholic.
You could see that unfolding all the way, Mike.
Mason Klaus dumped it into the paint. The ball's loose. Owen Klaus. Bain, three-pointer on the way. No good, and we're going to have a clear out in the paint. And who's it going to be called on? Is that going to be on Hart again? I think they're going to get Hart. And that's going to put Klaus up to the line here to shoot the 1-and-1.
That's number 4 on him. At the line, Owen Klaus. He's got 11 in the ball game. Releases. Good. By the way, that was the 9th foul, so the next one's that guaranteed 2. Like there's a few flurries taking place outside. Shot off the mark.
And Lampkins Rudolph will bring it across the timeline. 11-point lead for Kennedy with 5:15 to go. Lampkins Rudolph Kicks it over to Wade, and back up top it goes to Magestro. Magestro jumps up, had it ripped away by Marshall. Marshall kicks it ahead to Gardlock. Here's Gardlock on the other end. Basket good, and it's a 9-point lead now for Kennedy as Marshall cuts into it.
You got it. That was a great example, Mike. You're at the point of the ball game. You got to take some chances, or else your season's over. Once you break that 5-minute mark.
Charge or offensive foul. I think they've got it on the pick. That should go against Ondo.
Should be number 4 on him, I believe.
It is. So number 4 on Ondo. Number 4 on Hart here for Kennedy Catholic.
Hart's getting set to check back in. A little surprised about that. Setting him back in with 4. They're making the exchange 4 for 4, if you will, but there's a reason why I wear the headset and I'm not coaching.
Owen Klaus to inbound the ball here for the Bulldogs. Gets it right into Gardlock, and here we go. Lead is 9. Over to Klaus. Lost it, picked it back up, kicks it over. Shot on the way. 3-pointer, good! By Klaus. That's Mason Klaus. 52-46. It's a 6-point game.
You're within striking distance. This is right where you got to be.
Lampkins Rudolph up top to Harden. Harden, shot, 3-pointer on the way. Off the front of the rim, no good. The ball is tipped out to Wade. Wade into the plane to Magestro. Shot by Majestro's no good. Fight for the ball. Who gets it? It's Bain with the basketball. Bulldogs can cut it to a 1-possession game with 4:07 to go. Ball stolen away by Magestro. Magestro in the paint, puts up the shot. No good. He'll be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 with 4:01 to go.
As a team, Mike, Kennedy is just 2 of 9 in this ball game. Redbank on the other side, 8 of 13, but 2 of 9. Huge shot coming up here from Magestro. He has 18 points in the ball game. Releases, no good.
Kennedy.
2 of 10.
That's 20%.
I'm impressed.
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm impressed. Well, let's just take the headset off. You actually answered a math question. No wonder it's snowing here in March. His next shot is up, and that's good.
7-point lead. Klaus is going to be fouled. That's number 5 on Hardy's out of the ball game.
And no choice but to bring Ondo back in. He's got 4. Go right at him. It's a game of chess. This is the guaranteed 2.
Ondo checks back in with 4 himself. Lampkins Rudolph with 3. Those are the 2. And we do have the media timeout. 3:58 to go here. Don't go away, folks. 7-point lead for Kennedy. It's going to be a great finish, and you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball. It's on the EYT Media Network.
With so much to protect each day, Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Timeout here, media timeout taken. Update. I want to thank J.J. Michaels of the Hound. It was 22-20 Ridgeway leading Greensburg Central Catholic with about 2:58 to go in quarter number 2. That's up at Clarion University.
It's actually a pretty high scoring game for Ridgeway.
Yeah, I was going to say for Ridgeway, that's a third quarter score. And here we go. Kennedy makes her way onto the court. Owen Klaus will be at the free throw line.
Owen Klaus has played a great game today. He's got 12 points. He got 12. Chris Marsh was 10. Marquise Gardlock with 9. Mason Klaus with 8. 5 points out of Bryson Bain. But a golden opportunity here for Redbank. Shots up. Nothing but net. Officials making sure everybody is ready. Shots up. Good.
Huge free throws. 5-point lead.
Redbank 10 of 15 now.
2-possession game still. 3:52. The next foul Redbank commits will put Kennedy in the 1-and-1. Redbank already in the double bonus. Lampkins-Rudolph driving. Lampkin-Rudolph right to the hoop. 55-48 Kennedy.
Give him 12 in the ball game.
Gardlock on the other end. Puts up the shot. Gardlock took it strong to the hole, and it's 55-50. Lampkins-Rudolph brings it across the timeline.
All you got to do, you got to stay close like this.
Harden.
Stay close, hope for a turnover, force a turnover.
Lampkins-Rudolph drive, stopped, and he's going to travel first, or they're going to call the foul. Two officials are talking it over.
Take a look at that, Tyler.
Foul went on Marshall. They're going to give him shots. Thought he might have traveled too, but the official's going to say nope, the foul goes.
It's not completely a bad thing. It's a one-on-one situation right now. Kennedy just 3 of 11. It's Lampkins-Rudolph at the line. Shot is up, and that's good. And 13. Shot is up and off the mark.
So Bain with the rebound, 6-point lead for Kennedy. Ball quickly ahead to Gardlock. Gardlock in the corner, up top to Bain. Bain, well, he wanted to take that shot but didn't. Ball to Marshall.
This is where that man will come right out, come get you.
Underneath the Klaus, Owen Klaus. Gardlock.
Got to create separation.
Gardlock finds Marshall.
Take a ton of time off the clock. You're down to 2:47.
Bain to Gardlock. Underneath. Bain shot on the baseline. Good by Bain, and it is a 4-point lead here for Kennedy Catholic. 56-52, 2.5 to go. Lampkins-Rudolph takes his time. It's a 2-possession ball game, 4-point lead.
You can let 15 or 20 tick away, and then I think you want to gamble a little bit, force a turnover.
Ball to the corner. Magestro, 3-pointer on the way. No good by Magestro. Ball tip back to Magestro. Shot no good. Fight for the ball. Here's Marshall. Ahead to Gardlock. Gardlock puts up the shot. Good. And we have a 1-point ball or 2-point ball game. 56-54.
Great opportunity for these Bulldogs.
Harden to the right side. 1:50. Deep shot by Harden. No good. Rebound by Marshall. We can tie or take the lead. Can the Bulldogs?
Again, be selective. There's no need to launch it quickly.
Gardlock into the lane. Shot no good. Rebound is by Lampkins-Rudolph. 28. And we'll have a timeout taken here by Kennedy Catholic. See if it's a 30 or a full. It's a full timeout, 26 to go. 56-54. Kennedy leads. We'll be right back. We'll take the timeout. It's Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball on the EYT Media Network.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
right, here we go. The timeout taken very quickly. Ridgeway leads Greensburg Central Catholic 26-22 at the half. Now the crowd getting into it here at Armstrong High School. The Redbank crowd on their feet. The Kennedy crowd on their feet. 2-point ball game.
Everybody's got their money's worth. There's no question about that.
Everybody's in the bonus. Magestro inbounds it to Hardin. Hardin to the right side. Up top it goes to Ondo, and then Lampkins-Rudolph to Magestro. Back to Lampkins-Rudolph. Then at 10. Kennedy's challenging. Lampkins-Rudolph around the defense. Spins around. Kicks it to the right side. The shot's on the way by Hardin. The three-pointer is good. 59-54. 50 seconds, 2 possessions. Redbank has to move here.
You got to score quickly.
Here's Bain. Over to Marshall. Marshall.
Looking for a little bit of help. He's not getting it.
He's got a... And we do get a timeout taken by Coach Marshall. Big timeout, but Bob, 35 seconds. We'll hold here. So 30-second timeout. They really needed to get points quickly there. Not that they still can't, but they need to touch that ball twice.
Yeah, you've got to basically score within the next 5 seconds or so. Because, again, you're out of time. You don't have much to work with. You've got to touch multiple times, get scores. And Coach Marshall, he's letting everybody know he's going to give all this information. It's going to be a Reader's Digest condensed version.
Quick today, too. Otto Eldred girls victorious over Bishop Carroll, 56-51. Again, want to thank J.J. Michaels for sending those scores along today. We're sharing ours here with him, too. I'm sure he's on the edge of his seat there at Clarion University with his action, and great action here. Final 35 seconds. Marshall will get it in here. Question 2, Bob. If you're Kennedy, do you just foul?
It's not a bad idea. But Redbank needs to get points, Mike, any way you can. Launch the shot.
Ball stays Redbank's ball. Goes off of Kennedy in the paint. 26 seconds. Wagner checks in. Checks in for Gardlog. I wonder if he's doing this on the inbound play here. Just get a little more beef there maybe with Wagner. We'll see.
Maybe go right at Ondo.
Ball comes right up top to Klaus. And it's stolen away by Magestro.
Commit the quick foul. You got to foul quickly.
Lampkins-Rudolph, 17 seconds. The foul's called. And Lampkins-Rudolph will go to the line to shoot 1-on-1. Oh, my.
Had to commit the quick foul.
Bulldogs foul caught against number 1, Bryson Bain. That's his 5th. Bain has fouled out of the game.
Bain will exit. Bain really took that one for the team. No choice but to commit that foul because already valuable time ticking off. 5-point deficit, 16.6. Lampkins-Rudolph has 13 in the ball game. He's at the line. Shot is up. Nothing but net.
Makes it 6. If he nails this one, really, Kennedy doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah, if he nails this one and you're Kennedy, don't breathe heavy.
Nope.
Let him go. Because there's not going to be enough time. They'll score one shot at best against you. Shot is up and good.
So here comes Redbank. They got to hurry. 15 seconds. Here's Marshall. Marshall is going to be knocked to the ground by Wade, and Wade helps Marshall up, and he just says, hey, didn't mean to step in that close, but that'll send Marshall to the line to shoot 2. Marshall goes, was I hit by a truck?
You definitely felt the contact on that one.
Number 3, Chris Marshall to the line shooting 2 for the Bulldogs.
Marshall has 10 points in the ball game. Misses front end. Bulldogs now 10 of 16 from the free throw line. And that shot off the mark. That was the intentional
Foul called on the rebound. They're going to get Klaus on this one. That'll send Ondo to the other end. He'll get to just 1-1 yet. Just 9 fouls here.
Bulldogs foul going against number 42, Cam Wagner. That's his second 19th foul.
They're going to call that foul on Wagner, not Klaus. So the 7-point lead, and Ondo at the line for the 1-1.
Shot is deep. Rebound by Marshall.
And the shot taken by Marshall's off the mark underneath. The putback is good by Owen Klaus, and that's going to be the end of the ball game. 61-56. As Kennedy will win this one. What a ball game. I'll tell you what, Redbank hanging in the whole way against the tough Kennedy team. And we'll take a timeout. The Clarion County Community Bank postgame show is coming up. And you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic State Playoff Basketball. It's on exploreClarion at D9Sports.com.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 2223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIPC.
Dubrook, a proud member of the M&B Group, is the right choice for your next concrete project. Specializing in decorative concrete products, precast concrete products, gravel and stone delivery, Dubrook has what you need to complete your residential or commercial project. With locations in Clarion, DuBois, St. Mary's, Butler, and Evans City, Dubrook is ready to offer their professional help as your ready-mix supplier. Call 1-844-DUBROOK today.
Come back here to Armstrong High School. Final score, 61-56, as Kennedy Catholic knocks off Redbank Valley to end the Bulldog season. They'll finish at 23-5. Fantastic year here for the Bulldogs, but a tough one this afternoon. They were in it the whole way. They battled and battled and battled, but just came up a little bit short. We're in the Clarion County Community Bank postgame show in time for the Redbank Chevrolet statistics.
As we take a look first in this one, Mike, at Kennedy, leading the way, 19 points, Gio Magestro. 15 points each out of Malik Lampkins Rudolph, as well as Elijah Harden. 6 points out of Samir Wade, 4 points out of Remington Hart, and 2 points out of Nick Ondo. Again, 61 points for Kennedy. Mike, 6 of 16 from the free throw line. Not impressive numbers, but you know what? They made those shots down the line whenever they had to. Did make 5 3-pointers in this one. For Redbank Valley, really a balanced attack. I think I mentioned top of the broadcast, I felt all 5 on the court had to be able to score consistently. And for the most part, they really did that. As you take a look, Owen Klaus leads the way, 16 points, 13 points out of Marquise Gardlock, 10 points out of Chris Marshall, 8 points out of Mason Klaus, 7 out of Bryson Bain, and 2 points out of Cam Wagner as a team. 10 of 17 from the free throw line, did make 6 3-pointers in this one. And I know right now a number of the Bulldogs fans, of course, very disappointed as they leave here, but I want to tell you, you lost by 5 points to a very good team. 61-56, when you play this close, I think you really have to be impressed with the performance, Mike. A lot of people didn't give them much of a shot coming into this ballgame, but this group has learned how to do one thing and one thing very well, which is win. They've been very competitive. I know don't let this game dampen the success you had during the course of the season and the good memories. It's easy to say here, but we've talked about it many, many times. Season comes to an end, and in your particular class, there's only going to be one winner. And everybody else is going to be either the first or second or whatever position loser, if you will. But it's really can't look at it that way. And again, you had an outstanding season and been a lot of fun for us to do, and we've certainly enjoyed being part of it.
Absolutely. And time now for the Hager Paving Player of the Ball Game, Bob. You look over there on that side, Kennedy. Who do you like?
You know what? My guy, I have to go with this Gio Magistro. This guy made clutch shots at just the most inopportune times for these Bulldogs. And it just seemed like Redbank getting striking distance, and he would make a 3. He would make a 2. He would come down with a rebound. Total all around, pretty impressive basketball player to watch. So Gio Magistro is our Hager Paving Player of the Game.
All right, and that's our Hager Paving Player of the Game, and that'll wrap up the Clarion County Community Bank postgame show. Again, folks, that'll wrap up our broadcast part of the basketball season, but hey, we have maybe some things going on here for the spring. Stay locked on to exploreClarion and D9Sports.com. We'll let you know what's going on with that. And complete story on this game, Mike Kilroy will have that. It'll be up here this evening, so you can check it out again and see some of the more intricacies of the ball game here. It's been a lot of fun, Bob.
It has been. I want to thank, normally I take this opportunity to thank the crew that's here, but I do have to thank Jake Bauer, who is our owner. Really has stuck his neck out quite a bit for us, and the good news is I think the listeners, the viewers out there, they've really reaped the benefits as much as anyone else. I do want to thank also Dustin Kiefer. Dustin's not with us today, but Dustin certainly a vital part of this group. I also want to thank Nico Cosma, who is a new camera operator for us. Chase Steinman, a new guy for us, has done a great job. And our producer, the anchor, if you will, here of this group, Tyler Oakes. Tyler doing a great job for us. And I do have to thank you, partner. I don't know how many more seasons there's going to be for me. I know there's more sand in the bottom of the hourglass, but each time I always look, every time we wrap a season up, I always think, well, this could be it. But you never know what the future has to hold. I appreciate working with you. Once again, it's been a lot of fun.
Certainly has, Robert. Big handshake. And I'll tell you, we have another season coming. We know that for sure. So, again, congratulations to all of our Keystone Shortway Conference teams for representing us well. We still have Karn City tomorrow coming up. So we got to keep our fingers crossed. Good luck to the Gremlins. We wish you the best over there in Lewistown. Bring home a win here for the Keystone Shortway Conference.
Again, good luck to those Karn City Gremlins. For the entire group here, this is Governor Bob Dunkel saying, hey, let's be careful out there.
Have a great day.